Students, and welcome. We will study about the instruments of money market in today's session. So there are variety of instruments available in a developed money market. So money market facilitates many of financial assets. Some of them are treasury bills, money at call and short notice in the call loan market, commercial bills, promissory notes in the bill market. And now, in addition to the above, the following new instruments are available. So earlier, till 1986, only a few instruments were available. They were treasury bills, money at call and short notice, and commercial bills, right? And also promissory notes were only available. But now many have been added. Those are commercial papers, certificate of deposit, interbank participation certificates, repo instruments, bankers acceptance, repurchase agreement, money market mutual fund. Okay, so these are the instruments in money market. So we will look into them. First one is treasury bills, also known as T-bills. Traditionally, the Indian money market had suffered from inadequacy of short-term credit instruments. So, Indian money market has suffered a huge losses because there was not sufficient short-term credit available. In past, only 91 days treasury bills were traded in money market. But the new instruments introduced by RBI are 182-day treasury bills, 364-day treasury bills, and also longer maturity bills. So only 91 days treasury bills were traded earlier in India, and it was not much helpful, or it did not meet the requirement. But because 182 days and 364 days T-bills have been introduced, so the treasury bill market, or the instruments which provide financial assistance in short term, has been grown. Because earlier, the 91 days treasury bills have been the traditional instruments through which the government of India used to raise the funds for short periods. These bills had a primary market only, and they were held by banks, state governments, and the RBI only. From January 1993, the government introduced the system of selling 91 days treasury bills through weekly auctions. Auctions were made to sell the 91 days treasury bills. The interest rates on these bills ranged between 8 to 11%, but during 1996-97, they ranged between 7 to 13%. So interest rate increased from 8 to 11% to 8 to 7 to 13%. And the weekly auctions of these bills became popular with large participation of banks. So what are treasury bills? So treasury bills are the marketable money market security. So they are issued with 3-month, 6-month, and 1 year maturity periods. So here T-bills are purchased for a price that is less than their face value. When they mature, the government pays the holder the full par value. So T-bills helps the government to raise short-term fund requirements. So T-bills are issued by are used by the government to raise funds. So what happens is, so T-bills are purchased for a price that is less than their face value. For example, so a T-bill, the price of a T-bill is rupees 100. Okay, so they are sold at rupees 95. So they are sold on a discount rate. So But when they mature, after reaching the maturity period, the government pays the holder the full par value. So even though the T-bill has been sold at rupees 95, the government pays rupees 100, it pays the face value, or it pays the price of the T-bill. Okay. So we can treat it as a return for making investments in T-bills to the holder. T-bills are very popular among money market instruments because they are affordable to all the individual investors. They are they are available at cheaper rates and with stable returns. There is no risk of loss in trading in treasury bills, as the government itself is involved in treasury bills. Not only banks and government, but other financial institutions, cooperative bodies and individuals can also deal in treasury bills. Still, banks play a predeterminant role, or a very important role in this market, because these bills are helpful for maintaining reserve requirements. It helps the banks to maintain statutory liquidity ratio, and these bills are available at variable interest and are sold through fortnightly auctions. So this can be sold at auctions held at every 15 days. Okay, and the outcome or the yield or the profit from them has become very attractive because the return is highly liquid from treasury bills. And the next one is certificate of deposit. So a certificate of deposit is a short-term deposit instrument issued by banks and financial institutions to raise large sums of money. It helps the banks and financial institutions to raise large amount of money or large amount of capital, and it is a marketable document. So a certificate of deposit is a marketable document of title to a time deposit for a specified period. Like most time deposit, funds cannot withdrawn before maturity without paying a penalty. So it is similar to time deposit or fixed deposit, where unless the deposit is matured, unless it reaches the maturity period, you cannot withdraw them. So if you want to withdraw, you have to pay penalty. So it takes the form of a receipt given by a bank or any other financial institutions for a sum deposited with it by the depositor. So certificate of deposit is a form of receipt where it states the amount, or where the amount deposited, the day of deposited and the maturity period is written on it, and the name of the depositor. So it is like a receipt. Okay, and the main advantage of certificate of deposit is their safety, because anyone can earn more than a savings account interest. So we can earn more than a savings, more than the return or interest received through savings bank, and they are safer. Certificates of deposit have specific maturity date, interest rate, and it can be issued in any denomination. Certificate of deposit can be issued at any face value. So the maturity period of certificates of deposit ranges from 15 days to 1 year. So from starting from 15 days till up to 1 year, the maturity period of certificates ranges. Okay, so the main advantage of certificate of deposit is their safety. Anyone can earn more than a savings account. So anyone can earn more than the savings account or savings deposit accounts. So certificates of deposits are freely transferable. So they are freely transferable from one person to another and can also be issued at discount to face value. So certificates of deposits can be issued at discount rate. For example, if the price of a certificate of deposit is rupees 10, they can be issued at rupees 9-8 by providing discount. And these are the important source of investments, as there are liabilities for the commercial banks and financial institutions. So certificates of deposits can be very important in meeting the short-term requirements of funds. Next is commercial paper. So the next instrument of money market is commercial paper. A commercial paper is a debt instrument issued by a corporate body or a business body for raising short-term finance from the money market. It is just like raising shares or issuing of shares to raise funds. So commercial papers are issued by business houses or corporate bodies. So commercial papers were introduced in the Indian money market from 1st January 1990. RBI issued guidelines on commercial papers in December 1989. So a commercial paper is an unsecured promissory note issued by a company with a net worth of rupees 1 crore, and later it was reduced to 4 crores. It is issued in multiples of rupees 25 lakhs subject to minimum of rupees 1 crore. So maturity period of commercial paper is between 3 to 6 months and they are issued at discount to face value. These can also be issued at discount rate. The maximum amount of commercial paper which a company can raise was 20%, but now it has raised to 30% of maximum finance. So we can say that commercial paper is a short-term unsecured loan issued by a corporate body to finance day-to-day operations. So commercial papers are very safe investment because the financial situation of a company can easily be understood over a period of time. Only company with high credit ratings issues commercial papers because the face values or the amounts raised in commercial paper with the help of commercial paper is high. So it requires the high credit rating issues to the companies. If the income of the company is more, they can issue commercial papers. Like it should that like the net worth of the company should be at least 4 crores. The worth of the company to issue commercial papers should be at least 4 crores. Only those companies can issue commercial papers because high credit ratings are required. Money market is repurchase agreement, shortly called as repos. So repo is a form of overnight borrowing and is used by those who deal in government securities. They are usually very short-term repurchase agreements for from overnight to 30 days. The short-term maturity and government backing usually mean that repos provide lenders with extremely low risk. Repos are safe collateral for loans. So, repurchase agreement or repos are a short-term borrowing instruments which can be helpful in borrowing overnight. For example, if you want money now, you can borrow right now. So, repurchase agreement is an agreement which helps you to borrow overnight. Overnight means whenever you want, you can borrow at right time. Okay, so the same time. So the maturity period ranges from overnight, that means immediately, till 30 days. So the maturity period is 1 day to 30 days of repurchase agreement. So repurchase agreement is used by those who deal in government securities. So repurchase agreement is the agreement made between the borrowers and lenders which help them to use those repurchase agreement to borrow loans. Clear? The short-term maturity and government backing usually means that repo provides lenders with extremely low risk. So the risk of loss is very low in repurchase agreements. And repos can be used as collateral for loan. So they can be used as a security to borrow loans. So we can give repos, or we can submit repos as a security and borrow loans. For example, I have some repos. I have a repurchase agreement maybe of the face value rupees 1000. Okay, imagine that I have a repurchase agreement of rupees 100,000 rupees. Okay, so now I immediately I need 1000 rupees. So what I do is I go and find a lender who is ready to lend me rupees 1000. So I keep this repo agreement as an security, or I give it to the lender and borrow loan, and when I want to repay it, I go and repay the amount and I can take back my repurchase agreement. Okay, so if I am unable to repay the loan borrowed, so the person who has my repo as collateral or as a security, he can sell it and get the amount. Okay, next instrument is bankers acceptance, shortly called as BA. It is a short-term credit investment created by non-financial firm. So these are guaranteed by a bank to make payment. So these are the acceptances traded at discount from face value. So these can also be issued at discount. So bankers acceptance is a negotiable time draft or instrument for financing imports, exports, or other transactions in goods. So bankers acceptance can be used to finance or to raise funds for making imports, making exports, and other transactions in goods. And it is especially useful when the credit worthiness of a foreign trade partner is unknown. So we can use bankers acceptance when we are unknown, when we know nothing or we are unknown about the trader. Okay, so these are some of the instruments of money market. Thank you.